healer, back with a healing message, back with the prophetic message. All the girls love me, okay? All the boys love me, okay? No, just like what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Bob the Healer. I'm back like I never left. Hopefully your retrograde was phenomenal. Mine was traumatizing, but we made it through, okay? Through prayer and a promise from God, we made it through. Now, it is time to get into the tea. Capricorn season is upon us, okay? And baby, she doesn't come to play, okay? With Capricorn season upon and arising, you know, the main focus and word is stability and routine. Yes, honey. You want to make sure you are focused on your routine. You want to make sure you're focused on your health. Okay, you want to make sure you're in alignment with spirit and that you're listening for spirit. Because this is a time of spiritual discipline. Okay? When we are in Capricorn season, we are in incubator phase, honey. What does that mean, Bob the Healer? That means no more partying. That means no more kicking it. Listen, a party is happening outside, okay? That means no more hanging out with the homies, with the friends, with the homegirls. That means focusing in with spirit. It's spiritual discipline, okay? Getting away from the collective, getting away from the crowd. That's why I'm getting this reading done, because I'm going to be on hiatus, honey. Okay, Bob the Healer is going to be in straight up spiritual mode, okay? I'm going to be prayed up. I am already, and I'm going to be focused on what I'm focused on for the next year, okay? And that's Capricorn season energy. Also going to be learning and studying extensively for the next year, which is something I will be talking about in my next live, but we'll get to that next. Anyways, for Capricorn season, get serious, get committed, get devoted to spirit, okay? Make sure that your goals are in alignment with spirit before we move into the numerological year, okay, according to like the calendar year. But in spiritual time, we don't really reset until Aries season. Really Pisces season. Into Pisces season is what I'd say. Into March is really like the reset time, spiritually, for things to kind of advance forward. So really it's about completion. It's about ending things on a stable ground, especially before we get into Aquarius season, where people are really, really self-focused and independent, okay? So as you see that transition from Capricorn season, you know, the Lord will show us, honey, how to move through the season easily, okay? As we move from Capricorn season into Aquarius season, things are not as serious, right? Things are not as serious. They're not as serious as they once were in Capricorn season, okay? In Capricorn season, though, you need to be disciplined. You need to be serious, okay? Serious about your health, serious about your routine, serious about your everyday life. Okay, 10th house is ruled by Capricorn, right? I'm pretty sure. It's the public, okay? It's going to show externally on you if you are not being disciplined, okay? If you're not being financially disciplined, if you're not being what you're eating disciplined, you're going to start gaining weight during Capricorn season, honey. You're going to start gaining weight. Somebody's from the South up in here. Okay, somebody's from the South and has like a Southern drawl, honey. You been eating too many biscuits. Yeah, Bob's calling you out, Bob. You know you've been eating too many biscuits, honey. And this message is for you. You've been eating too much of the gravy covered biscuits, and you need to slow down, honey, because it's gonna start showing at that family dinner that you're trying to avoid. Okay. Yeah, Aquariuses are not really serious, honey. They're very chill. So you need to handle everything serious right now. Anything that is serious, that's public, that is business, needs to be handled during Capricorn season. Any type of goals that you want to establish at the end of the year that you have not established at the beginning of the year is a horrible time to do that, right? Okay, that's why Aquarius season is not really the time to be doing your New Year's resolutions. Aries season is. So when you're going to have the passion, the drive to start something. Aries is, I think, a cardinal sign. They start things, okay? They start some things, okay? And so Capricorns are finishers. They come in to finish the job, okay? I think they're also cardinal too. But they come in to complete things. And so during Capricorn season, you don't want to start something that you're supposed to be completing in the same month, right? So you want to just finish out what you've already done. Okay? Ooh, that was hard to get out, honey. This retrograde energy, honey, that's another thing. But this is a timeless reading, so anytime you're watching this could be any Capricorn season that you're watching. Just know, focus on your diet, your discipline, your stability, and your routine, okay? And you're going to make it through, honey. Stay serious, stay focused, because nobody's joking during Capricorn season. Now, Aquarius season, that's a different...
Did you hear about the mathematician who was afraid of negative numbers? Oh. He'll stop at nothing to avoid them.
Anyways, these little devices just be listening, don't they? It's creepy. So, Aquarius season, it's every man for himself. And Aquarius season is about independence. So Capricorn is about doing what's best for everybody, okay? Capricorn season is about the collective. So that's why we have, family time during this time. But Aquarius season is where things get a little harsh, okay, and a little independent. Okay, so let's get into Capricorn season. Capricorn, you're up. You're up first, baby. Happy birthday, baby. Hey, do your dance, baby. It's your time, baby. Hey, do your dance, baby. Go Capricorn. Hey, go Capricorn. Hey, you've been partying. Okay, you've been having a little too much fun. Okay, you've been drinking a little too much. I said it. Bobby, know it. You drank a little too much, baby, at your birthday party. Okay, yeah, you drank a little too much at the birthday party. You had a little too much fun. Okay, you was getting a little too tipsy. Tipsy ain't even the word, honey. You was drunk. And, you kind of offended some people. Okay? And maybe it's not just your birthday party. Maybe it's just when you get a little toe back. Cap, you need to stop drinking, honestly. You need to stop drinking. That's what I'm hearing. You need to stop drinking. And your anger is becoming out of hand. That is like you know what I'm talking about. Don't make me call you out now. Don't make me call you to the front of the stage, Capricorn. I'm going to keep it cute. But I'm going to just let you know. In order to be at one for the next year, you really need to get in some rehab. Okay? For some of y'all, it's really that bad. For some of y'all, it's really just like whenever you get angry and you drink, it's not a good combination, honey. It's actually dangerous. Yep. And some of y'all be peeing on the floor. What the hell? Acting like a dog, honey. You be wilding out. You be wilding out. Okay, Capricorn man, you be wilding out when you drink. It's a little too much. Denzel. Okay, Denzel, it's a little too much. Denzel, it's a little too much. Okay, baby, and we ain't got no quartz today. Okay, I don't got no quartz. This is just channel messages, honey. Denzel, you be drinking a little too much when you get to these Diddy parties. You be drinking a little too much. You be acting like a nasty little thing, okay? And that may be coming out because some of the things you done did, you ain't been telling the truth about. And Spirit wants you to be honest, okay? Because in order to really rededicate your life, you gotta say the sinner's prayer, honey. Ooh, 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 ooh. Denzel, I didn't know you was drinking like that. Anyways, repent. Because it's blasphemous to get up on God's internet, because this is still God's internet. Don't let it be fooled. The government is on here, but this is still God's internet. Okay? God still has dominion anywhere. Anywhere. Okay? You done got on God's internet lying to these people about who you really are. And Capricorn, that's the problem. You always want to do things for the show. It's always for the looks of things. Oh, well, it looks good, so I'll get it, so I'll buy it. How do people think I look? Do I look rich? Do I look like I have it all together? Okay. Why not be what it is that you want people to think you are? It's inauthentic. And the people in the back that are watching silently are judging like, I know this is lying. I know she lying. I know he lying. I know he lying. I know he lying. People know you're lying, Capricorn, about your life, about the activities you're doing when no one's looking. People know. Because you're inauthentic. And you're really not a good liar. You're really not. You really be telling on yourself with your energy. And some of y'all are cheating and your spouse knows, your partner knows you're cheating. Okay? And they finna walk up out on you. Just FYI. Yeah, they're finna leave you. And in order for you to like kind of handle the situation, you need to be honest, forthcoming, and tell the truth. Because it's the window to your eyes. That's what it is. Your eyes are the window to your soul, okay? Your eyes be snitching on you, Capricorn. When you look at Capricorn, you see, oh, they're not telling the truth. They don't believe the things they're actually saying. And some of y'all judging me, thinking I don't know. Bobby knowing, okay? You finna see. People are gonna start protesting certain things that you've been doing, okay, whether that's in your business. Some of you are business owners and you're doing some illegal practices, okay, and it's mainly because you're not focused on your health, Capricorn. You're all over the place, okay? Your energy is all over the place. That's why your partner can tell you cheating, because you come home with somebody else's energy. Oh yeah, no, I had to work late. Yeah, no. Yeah. Oh no, that's just my guy friend. That's just somebody cross watching for a Capricorn. They cheating. Okay, for the ones in the low energy, at least. And you'll know, because whatever I'm saying is really applying. They drinking too much. They partying too much. They doing too much. Just a little too much, Cap. Just a little too much. And some of y'all a lot of too much, and you really do need to go to rehab. That's not a joke. This ain't for play. And you know, if you need to have a drink every day, you are an alcoholic. Oh, I just need to have me a little sip, a little shot of whiskey, a little. No, baby, you need to be focused on your business plan. You need to be focused on your life goals. But you're distracting yourself hanging out with the homies, okay? You're distracting yourself by stopping, with the coworkers after the drink, knowing you can't just do one sip, knowing you can't just do that. And then some of y'all got the nerve to even drive home a little tipsy. May I say drunk? Capricorn, stop it. 2025 is not, listen, I'll do that next. I ain't gonna get into it. Before your birthday, Capricorn, focus on your drinking. Get that under together, okay? And really, let's talk about what your drinking is, because I don't want to trigger you. I want to transform you. That's the purpose of this reading, right? Your drinking is very much tied to the weight that has been on your shoulders. You got too much pressure on you right now, and you need to release these things. That's why you're drinking so much, okay? That's why you're doing too much, okay? Listen, that's why you're hating on the people around you who are making it look easy, because you're working too hard. And you're like, why is she? I got some Capricorn co-workers that are hating on me right now, honey. Okay, but beside that, you are so focused on what everybody else is doing that you're internalizing it by drinking. Or for those of you who are not alcoholics, you don't drink, you like, look, I don't even know what this lady talking about. Honey, you're obsessively doing things in your life. You're obsessively controlling your environment. You're obsessively, that's all drinking is just obsessive behavior. You have obsessive behavior, Capricorn. Yeah, you do. And it's becoming irritable to the people around you. It's becoming noticeable, like I said at the beginning of the reading. Okay, some of y'all need to go back and rewatch. Okay, the people around you can see the dysfunction. They can see what's happening with you, but you are lying like, no, do I look good? Oh, okay, well then I feel good. No, you don't. You don't. You look great physically, but people can see the wear and tear that is on you, that is on your spirit, most importantly, and it's in your eyes. You're tired. You got the bags in your eyes. Okay, you getting the fine lines and wrinkles. Okay, you starting to look like some of y'all actually need to go get checked out. Okay, I'm not even kidding. So Capricorn, for your birthday, I really want you to love yourself, to really focus on your health and understand that love is discipline. And sometimes you need to discipline yourself to rest because rest is purposeful. And for those of you who are obsessively drinking, taking a time out from hanging out with the homies or going to the bar with coworkers or, whatever it may be around drinking, you need to start replacing that with anger management classes, okay? Because some of y'all got controlling issues. And when you can't control your life, you go to drinking, okay? You need to get a journal and get to the root of these problems of why every time when things don't go my way in life, I need a drink. Some of y'all spoiled. All right, Capricorn, I done gave you a lot in this reading. I really have. If you want a detailed reading, go ahead and book a reading at the link in the bio. Let's go ahead and move on to Aquarius. Before, let me get some water. All right, Aquarius. Somebody hype about Aquarius reading. Aquarius, you need to get outside. You need to get outdoors. You've been stuck in the house too much. You've been chilling, cooped up in the crib, honey. You've been cooped up in the crib. It's time to go travel. And I think you should travel locally. Like going on a little day trip, to a little day spa or something. Give yourself a little self-care love day. Okay, I think you have been so preoccupied, kind of like Capricorn, and maybe you're dating a Taurus. You've been preoccupied on a Taurus, a Gemini, or an Aquarius like yourself, or Leo. You've just been very preoccupied on other people's business. Yeah, I'm hitting it, baby. I'm hitting it. Spirit said right on time, right on the money, okay? Right on the money, honey. Right on the money, honey. Right on the... Yes, honey, this is art. What I do what I do. Okay, and so Aquarius, you have been stuck in the house, being nosy, all up in everybody else's business. People been calling you, telling you about everybody else's business. Like, oh, did you hear about what happened to so-and-so? And so-and-so said, and you're just like, oh. And you may not be the one that's engaging in the tea, but honey, you're the one that's sitting there listening to it. So it's gossip. And really, you're bored. Aquarius, you're bored. When you don't use your mind, you use your mouth. I'm going to say it again. Aquarius, when you're bored, you use your mouth instead of your mind. Okay? Aquarius, the way to your heart is through your intellect. Okay? And some of y'all need to just pick up a good book instead of the phone. Okay? You just need a good book, honey, to get you to escape. And some of my Aquariuses who, you've been reading too many books at the house, okay? And it's time for you to go into the real world, okay? Get out the house and actually explore, okay? Get out your mind, Aquarius. Get out your world that you've created up here, because you be up here in the astrals while the rest of us common folk be down here just living. I'm talking to you. Okay, so you need to get out the house. You need to explore more. You need to get out your mind. You need to get out of gossip. Okay, and you need to pick up a good book and dedicate yourself to educating yourself. Honey, dedicate yourself to educating yourself, Aquarius, because when you do that, people will follow you anyways. That's really what you want. You need a community around you, Aquarius. That's really what you're lacking. I know you say you like to live alone. I know you say you like to be by yourself and you can do everything on your own. And I get that and I got that and I love that. Rock with it. But understand, Aquarius, you were destined for community. That's a part of your DNA. That's a part of your makeup. That's a part of your calling. Okay, some people just got it and you just got it. You walk with it. And when you are really in your stuff, when you're really focused and mentally astute, honey, you start to rise to leadership positions that you never even knew that you might even want. Stop playing with yourself, Aquarius. Okay? Hello. That's a message for somebody, honey. Literally, stop playing with yourself and go read a book. And stop playing yourself by entertaining yourself with low-level energy. It's beneath you. It's really beneath you. Who's next? Pisces. 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 Pisces, you're like a fish out of water right now. Mm-hmm. You're like a fish out of water. And thank you, baby. Make sure you're following me. You're like a fish out of water. You're in a new environment. And you're like, whoa. You know, like, I see the SpongeBob meme where, no, it's Mr. Krabs. And everything's spinning around him. And you're like, oh, that's you right now, Pisces. So much is changing, happening. And here's the thing, Pisces. You're always the first to get the download. You're always the first to get the tea from spirit. And it's mainly because you're always up here. You know, you're very imaginative. You're very creative. And you're not afraid to, like, talk about it. What other people will call crazy or a conspiracy theory, you're like, I totally believe that. Okay? You believe in magic. And God is spiritually magical. Okay? And so is the Holy Spirit, honey. And so when things happen around you that are in the physical, it can shake you up a bit. Because you're not really physical. You're spiritual, right? So you're literally a fish out of water. Water is connected to spirit. Water is spirit, right? Water represents the Holy Spirit. Okay? When we thirst for something, Jesus says, I can give you something that can quench that thirst, okay? Because Jesus is the water. The Holy Spirit is the water, right? Holy Spirit was left here after Jesus. You get where I'm going with this. So, and if you don't, maybe you need to check out the Bible because it's amazing. Not just as a religious context, but as a spiritual tool. The Bible has magic in it. Like, it literally does, okay? When you recite the words over and over again, it can literally elevate your energy. Promise you. Okay? Your girl's not a liar, okay? And God is not a liar. And the word is not a lie. So, I'm telling you. But anywho, Pisces, you've been feeling like a fish out of water because you're out of your element. You're not really trusting in your spiritual discernment. Spirit tells you things way in advance. And, you know, you be expecting them to come like immediately. And it's like in the physical, it's the physical, right? It's the physical. For example, it's like a child being born, right? The spirit of a child is all the way up here. All right. And this might be you, Pisces. You might be feeling your child is already in the, and you're not even pregnant yet. You like, look, I just know my child is up there. Okay. And you're feeling that. Okay. We're speaking hypothetical, but for some of you, this is actual. It's all happening in the spirit realm. You see, it's all happening in the spirit realm, you see, and this is for everybody watching, not just Pisces. It's all happening in the spirit realm, and then it comes bursting into the physical, like a birth, okay? But before that birth happens, we can still feel it in the tummy. We can still feel it in the incubation stage. You feel me? You following? So while things are cooking up, Pisces, you're like, oh, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Let's go. I know my purpose. I know this. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, I done seen it. It's coming. And then when in the physical doesn't start to feel like that, because you're a fish out of water, you start trying to be like the people roaming around you. You start trying to walk like the animals, the land animals. Honey, when you're a fish, fishes don't walk, okay? They in the water. Do what you know, Pisces. Stay connected to the water. Stay connected to spirit during Capricorn season. This is, ooh, I love how spirit works. I love how spirit works, okay? The land representing Capricorn season, because Capricorn is an earth sign. Okay, you're a water sign. Earth and water don't really have a lot in common, honey, except that they know how to live and cohabitate beside one another with peace. Now, when there's not peace, we start to see tsunamis. We start to see hurricanes. We start to see destruction on land. And it's mainly when the water becomes overly emotional. Pisces. Okay? So, or when the water becomes overly, what's the word I'm looking for? Spirit. What's the word I'm looking for? Condensation, evaporation, precipitation. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. The whole life cycle of water. Okay, there's a process that when that process starts to get eroded or disturbed, that's when we start to see, I don't know, Google this, please. This is a spiritual download. Okay, when this process starts to happen, okay, this is you, Pisces. And what I'm trying to say is this is you. When your process and your system of emotional regulation becomes out of order, it becomes, turbulent for everybody around you, especially during this time. Stop trying to be like everybody else, Pisces. Be like yourself. Just understand yourself and your cycles. Okay, right now I'm in the phase where I'm a little emotional, so maybe I need to journal. Okay, maybe I need to write some music. Okay, maybe I need to connect with spirit. Okay, because I'm a little out of whack right now. And we're in a time where I need to be grounded. Because Earth, I can't just run over tsunami people. I need to behave emotionally. You get where I'm going with this? I'm trying to get this parallel. Pisces, you would understand because you're very creative. Okay, and you live in metaphors. So this is the metaphor that you can understand. This is the time for you to emotionally deal with your emotional irregulations that happen quite frequently during times where you need to be grounded. You start panicking. You start overreacting. This is also in your love life. This is things your partner has told you. Bobby knowing. So, what that means is journal, music. You do the things that you emotionally are already connected to. What gets you in that state of dreaming? Okay, now use that to ground you. That's the message for you, Pisces. All right. Taurus. No, Aries. But Taurus, you got a mess. I feel like a Taurus is watching. Aries. Stop hiding in the shadows. Bobby knowing I see you. God sees you. Okay, and you, Aries, it's almost your time, honey. It's almost your time to shine. I know. But I feel like you have been recently feeling, or maybe during Capricorn season, you're feeling passed up on, or overlooked, or undervalued. But what you don't understand is the Holy Spirit was saving you from some accidents. Okay, the Holy Spirit was saving you from some traumatic experiences. Where is this remote at? I mean, rejection is God's protection. Rejection is God's protection. Okay? Because you was gonna be getting neglected and lost in the sauce areas if you would have stayed where you was. And stop trying to overcompensate for what you feel you lack, Aries. If you just listen to spirits, you can get ahead faster. Whew. I said if you just listen to spirits, you can get ahead faster. This is God's universe. God hears everything. God sees everything. Even in places where you don't. Even in places where you think, oh, they're cool with me, everything's good, everything's... God's like, that's a snake. And so rejection is God's protection, and you was going to be getting neglected if you kept moving in the direction you were going with the people you were hanging around, all right? And now is the time for a refocus, a redirection, a reshift, a grounding, if you will, a sit your down, Aries, so that you can recognize, oh, I didn't understand. God sees everything. Aries, as you approach your time in your season, you will start to see a rededication. We'll see a lot of Aries. Ooh, that was a tongue twister. We're going to see a lot of Aries, and this is why I did not want to do readings right now. I'm just so psychic. We're going to see a lot of Aries rededicating their lives to Christ, rededicating their lives to God, rededicating their lives to spiritual oneness. Whatever it is they believe, I don't know. It's going to be like a religious transformation. Not necessarily spiritual, but like a religious. Very much like, some of you are even going to be celibate, like just very cleansing of the spirit. I'm seeing some of y'all even going to be wearing white more, getting baptized. I'm seeing a lot of Aries get baptized. There's just a cleansing. Aries are going through a major cleanse. Maybe you need to do some cleanse, like cleansing, some detoxing. You know, cleansing yourself from alcohols and dilutants in your body. Your body's been storing and holding on to toxins, and it's time to release those things. You're holding on to the past, Aries. It's time to release. Let it go. Some of y'all about to start your period too. All right, Aries, I need you to really focus in on the things that I said, all right? Listen. Start being more of a listener to spirit, because spirit knows better than you. That's just how it works. And when you recognize that, life gets easier. Personally, it gets so much easier. All right, Taurus. Yeah, Taurus. Taurus, what makes you feel comfortable? I'm just seeing this comment now, Griffin. If you're taking your boo to Texas Roadhouse, make sure they like that. That's the thing about Taurus. They don't like anybody that don't know how to pay attention to their desires and their pleasures. So Taurus, that's what I really think is going on right now, is people are not paying attention to what you like. People are not paying attention to you, your personality. Hi, baby. I feel like Taurus, your significant other, because I feel like this is a love reading for no reason. During Capricorn season, you need to speak up about what you really want and stop forcing people to read your mind, especially in your love relationships. Because what you really want is a cuddle night in with a good meal, you know, your favorite meal, and a good cozy cover. You don't really want to go out on a date. You don't want to be around people. You don't really want to do all that. And I feel like you're not being honest about that and making life more difficult than it needs to be. And if you're a single Taurus, this is what's happening in your dating life. It's like you are like, oh, I'm not dating anybody at all because, you know, I don't want to go out. I don't want to be around people. I don't feel like I'm going to meet my person at the club or out and about. And it's like, okay, but you're not going to meet them on the couch. Taurus, you're not going to meet them on the couch. You know what you're meeting? Your vibrator. You know what you're meeting? Your lucky hand. That's what's happening, Taurus. Okay? You're lacking the pleasure, so you're self-pleasuring. And you're not even happy about that anymore. Okay? You're not even happy about that anymore. You're getting tired of doing that. Okay? You're getting tired of sitting at the crib for my single Tauruses. Okay? You're getting tired of cuddling up. Okay, maybe not cuddling up. You always love cuddling up, but you're tired of cuddling up by yourself. Okay, you want somebody to watch a movie with, to binge your shows with, honey. Okay, you want somebody to make you a good meal. Okay, where y'all can do the little thing, and you know you want to do all that. Taurus, Bobby doing, Bobby doing. Okay, I'm psychic. Okay, I know, or a prophetess, whatever you want to call it. I be knowing. Okay, and Taurus, you're getting to this point where you're blaming everybody except you for your lack of pleasure, for your lack of happiness. When really, you really could give it to yourself. And what I mean by that, you want a relationship that has intimacy, you need to be intimate with yourself. You need to be honest with yourself. This ain't working no more. Sitting up at the crib for my single Tauruses by myself, unhappy, this ain't working no more. I really want to be intimate, but that requires you to be honest with yourself, and that's something you are struggling to do. That's why you're not attracting the mate that you want, because you don't really want what you are admitting. Okay, how you gonna find your mate if both of y'all is at your house? Okay. And that be your thing. You be on social media, lurking, spying. Hello. And reality is, Taurus, you could just go outside and meet people in real life and feel the energy and make sure this person you feel comfortable with, you feel comfortable cuddling up to, you feel comfortable liking and talking to and having deep, intimate conversations and not superficial outings. You can have that. You can give that to yourself. But you're the one that's keeping yourself from doing that. A, by complaining all the time instead of changing your mindset. B, you always in the house, never want to go out, and you can choose where you go when you go out. You don't have to go to the club. You don't have to go to the bars, okay? You don't have to be where the chicken heads is at. You don't have to be where the losers and the pimps is at, okay? And you can be where the ballers are, okay? You can be where the beautiful women, the housewives is. You can be in the environment where you can track the right mate for you. You control that. You control the way you think about the partners you date. You control how far you want those relationships to go. If you are, you know, it's a couple months in and you don't feel comfortable laying with them on the couch and cuddling up, they're not the one. Move on. And for my single ones, if you recognize, okay, weekend after weekend, I'm lacking intimacy and need that. First, you need to give it to yourself and then attract that. Go find that. Recognize what it looks like in yourself so that you can recognize it in a partner. Yeah, I know. I'm hitting it. I'm hitting it. Bobby knowing. Bobby knowing. I need a theme song. Bobby knowing. Hey, Bobby knowing. Hey, Bobby knowing. Okay, but I'm not a rapper though. So, who's next? Gemini. Gemini. Hey, where my Geminis at? Hey, where my Geminis at? Hey, with the double twins, where my Geminis at? Gemini, you better be careful what you say to me, 'cause it might come around on you. You better be careful what you do to me. Hey now, 'cause somebody, that's the song I'm hearing. Gemini, you done talk too much crap about somebody, about a few people. Or maybe people been talking about you. Where it applies, let it apply. You'll know if you've been gossiping a lot. But if you've been minding your business and in your spiritual bag, honey, you will recognize that the people that were talking about you are on the decline, honey. They're on the decline, okay? Everything they said about you turned around on them. Malia, you're going to have to subscribe to my newsletter and replay for the Aquarius part. You could be dealing with Aquarius, Gemini. Go ahead and rewatch the Aquarius reading, but you're going to have to subscribe to my newsletter to get access to this, because this will not be saved for the general public. This is only for the Healer Heart community. Anywho, back to the regularly scheduled program, Gemini. If you've been talking crap, that's why all the stuff around you is falling apart. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah. If you've been noticing things happening around you falling apart, it's because you've been talking too much about the people that really had your best interests at heart. Okay. They really had your best interests at heart. And you decided to step on some toes. Some of my Geminis, thank you, baby, for the subscription. Some of my Geminis have been tricking a little bit, okay? And, you know, you might have stepped on some toes, doing your little thug thizzle with your friends. Yeah. You might have been doing a little too much, being a little too friendly with somebody's boyfriend, doing a little too much, Gemini, okay? You might have actually slept with somebody's boyfriend. I'm trying to beat around the bush. You might have done some things that you wasn't supposed to be doing, okay? And it's coming out during Capricorn season. You might have dealt with a Capricorn or an Aquarius. Also, you could have been cheating in a marriage, cheating on your spouse. And you were talking about other people, or maybe talking about your spouse, gossiping about your spouse, and now your drama's coming out. Maybe you were talking about other people that were married and they was cheating, and now, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But Gemini, if it ain't you talking crap, it's other people talking crap about you, unfortunately. And you will start to notice, because you will see their demise. Spirit will allow your enemies to be your footstool in the name of Jesus. Yes, it will. And you will start to see their health decline. You will start to see the people around you who were in your corner, who you thought were in your corner, who were talking behind your back. The weight being put on their shoulders. You know the story of Job, honey. Okay, and if you don't, you should go look it up. Okay. Job went through so many different things, and so many people around him talked about him, his best friends, his wife, honey. Okay. Everybody, even his kids, okay. And eventually all those people had to come back and ask for forgiveness, and that's what is given, Gemini. You know, either you're going to be in the position of needing to ask for forgiveness, or those people are going to need your forgiveness. And either way, I say, have a humble heart, honey. If you are looking to be forgiven, have a humble heart. if you are receiving someone who needs your forgiveness, have a humble heart. Okay, put yourself in their shoes, and that's really what it is, Gemini. You're the twins, honey. You can flip the script anytime. Flip it. Flip the story to how it works for you. See it from both angles. And in the love department, you need to get a little bit more clear on what it is you want in your partners. In your relationship dynamics. Because you're a little fickle. You're one foot in, one foot out. 1 minute, you're like, okay, I'm invested. Next minute, you're like, actually, I'm not. You know, and I just need you to recognize what it is you really want. So that spirit, so that the universe, so that God can align with you what you want. But you keep flipping. You keep flipping the script. It's like, okay, 1 minute I want this. Next minute I don't. Next 1 minute I want to be married. Next minute I want to be single. Like, okay, well, what is it? Because we're reacting to what you want, baby. This is your world. What do you want? What do you want, Gemini? What do you want? Do you want to start that business? Do you want to work for the man? Okay. What do you want, honey? Pick your choice. What are we doing? And so that confusion that you are creating with your lack of decision, with your lack of commitment, say it with me, class. Commitment. Commitment. Yes, Gemini. You got to commit to this if you really want it. Hello. Put my dogs in the back. You got to commit to it if you really want it. Okay? If you really, really want it, you got to commit to it. Anything worth having is worth committing to. Bob be knowing. Okay? And if you really, really want it, you got to commit to it. And you're fickle. And the energy is telling of that. In your relationships, you're fickle. Your partner can feel that. Ooh, 1 minute they're going to leave me, next minute they're not. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Okay, in your career, they're like, we don't know if she's going to abandon the job. We don't know if she's going to show up late. We don't know. Okay, we're scared. Okay, we don't know if he's going to sign the check or if he's going to quit the next day. We don't know. Okay, we don't know if he's going to start the business. Okay, and some of you actually have started a business and they're afraid that you're just going to trash the business at any moment. And they're like, dang, I need to know if I'm going to get my holiday bonus, honey. I need to know if I'm going to have a job next year. I need to know. I need to know because everything's up in the air with you, Gemini. Whew, I'm getting out of your energy. Gemini, make a decision. Be consistent. Be committed. And stop folding on your dreams. Stop folding on you. Stop folding on your lover. All right. Cancer. Ooh, Cancer, I got a message for you, honey. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cancer. Stop leeching off people's energy. Don't be offended. I love you. Stop leeching off people's energy. You have learned, oh, I'm on it. You have learned from your parents how to be an emotional vampire. Because they did it to you growing up. Before you get offended, walk with me. Hold my hand through this. I'm going to hold your hand through this one, okay? Because I understand. Okay, I understand. I got some placements in the House of Cancer. I'm talking to myself, okay? You have learned from your parents how to be emotionally manipulative. Let's be honest, your mother. Your mother has taught you how to be emotionally taxing on people. Okay, and you don't recognize that you are very intuitive and that what you feel, other people around you feel. And so when you're overwhelmed, your environment is overwhelmed. When you're calm and cool and collective, your environment is calm, cool, and collective. When you have self-control, your environment feels controlled. You see where I'm going with this? But what you will soon realize during Capricorn season is that emotionally you have become overwhelming for your environment. It's like your parents taught you how to be overly emotional. And there's two cancers here that I'm talking to. It's always interesting. Okay. There's one cancer where you learned from your parents that being overly emotional was dramatic and unnecessary. And so you became emotionally reserved, emotionally repressed. Okay. Press Compton, I'm talking to you. Okay. You have become emotionally repressed, honey. And when you see emotions in other people, it's like, ooh, why are you crying? That's uncomfortable. This is weird. Why are you showing your emotions for me? This is uncomfortable. And then there's the other cancers who are overly emotionally giving, okay? People ask you how your day is, you're dumping on them. Oh, girl, I was on my way to the car, and then my toe stubbed my foot, and blah, blah, blah. My toe stubbed my foot. And I hit my foot on the car, and then I was crying, and then on the way in the traffic, the person cut me off, and oh my God. And people are like, I just asked how your day was. I just wanted to. I'm gonna go back. And so then you're like, okay, next victim. How was your day? Oh, dramatic. And there's nothing wrong with that, Cancer. I'm not telling you your emotions are wrong. Don't get me wrong, honey. Do not. I'm a Leo, honey. Dramatic is my middle name, okay? Drama is what I give the people, okay? But I'm just saying, nobody wants to be around you when you're doing all of that. People are like, I'm gonna exit stage. It's because you are in your lowest vibration when you're doing that. Your vibration is meant to be nourishing. And when you're not nurturing and nourishing yourself, people around you notice. They notice. They 100% like, oh, this motherfucker ain't taking care of themselves. They're not eating right. They're not sleeping right. I can tell. Because they're dumping on everybody. Okay, when you're not, this is giving Pisces energy as well. The water signs, I don't know what's going on. Did I skip Scorpio? Oh no, Scorpio, you're last. Where are we at? What sign are we on? Cancer. Yes. This is getting a little too long. Cancer, bottom line, it's time to handle your emotions. It's time to regulate your emotions. You could be dealing with Pisces as well. One of your parents could be a Pisces. Okay, and that's, go watch their reading, honey. Okay, and make them watch this reading, honey. Okay, but yeah, Cancer, you learn from your parents that either you emotionally dump or you emotionally repress. And either one is not the best. Okay? Either one is not the best, honey. Either you emotionally dump or you emotionally repress. Either one is not the best. Cancer, what is the best is taking the time, honey. Taking the time, honey, to love yourself, to understand your emotions. It is your responsibility, Cancer, to understand your emotions. It is your responsibility to handle your emotions. It is nobody else's responsibility to feel your emotions and to help you regulate them and to digest them. You know, it's like you repressing that does not mean it doesn't exist. You're still sad. You're still depressed. You just don't recognize it. And everybody around you recognizes, oh, this person ain't taking a shower. Okay. They're not shaving. Okay. They're not nourishing themselves. And it's all in their energy and their aura. Baby, the best way to clear your aura of stagnation is to play with your inner child. Also, to take a nice bath. If you're not showering, Cancer, that is a problem every day. Okay, because you are an emotional sponge. So you feel everybody's energy. And if you are walking around and you stand with that at your home, which is supposed to be your protective shell, it's all in your home. And you don't actually have a place to regenerate your energy. And then you're going out, soaking it up, all that energy coming back in and not cleaning it out. You're spiritually dirty. Okay, moving on. Leos. My lovely, lovely Leos. Leos, you're going to be called to the spotlight soon. But hold your horses. Don't get too excited. Spirit wants to know how disciplined you are. God wants to know how faithful you are. And you know, Leos love to celebrate before the promotion. A little party, honey, a little vibe. And don't celebrate before the promotion. Even though you know it's coming, Leo. Get focused. Get disciplined. Because while everybody else around you is bigging you up, while everybody else around you is, hey, Leo, you the one, you the one, you the one. Spirit is saying, focus on the one. Focus on the one. Focus on the one. Focus on the one. You the one, so focus on the one. Stay connected to the one. Don't get, that's the thing about you, Leo. You get a little too high. Honey, you get a little too high when everybody is stroking that mane of yours. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, Leo, you have great hair. Oh, Leo, you're so dreamy. Oh, Leo, you're so. Oh, Leo. And Spirit's like, cut that out. Cut that out. You already know you the one. Don't let these people gas you up. You already know you the one. Okay? So that's the thing. That's the thing that people don't understand about Leos. Okay? Is they were born for legacy. Okay? Leos were born to sit on the throne. And when you talk up a Leo that is not in their highest vibration, it goes to their head. Straight the fuck. Okay, it goes to their head. And they start thinking they're bigger than what they are before the upgrade. All right? And, you know, the Spirit is like, hold on now. Hold on now, Leo. Little pretty little Leo. A little fine little Leo. Okay. A little handsome little Leo. Okay. Slow down. You got to do the work first. Leos don't like to do the work. They like to show up and sign the check, honey. Okay, they like to show up as the worker and walk out as the boss. That's a Leo. If you don't know, Leos always want to be in charge. They do. I don't care what Leo is playing in the background. Somewhere in their life, they're leading it. Somewhere. Leos were born to be leaders. However, it is not until they're later in life that they become these teachers. They grow into the leadership position. And Leo, little Leo, you just Lilo. I know you grown, honey. No disrespect. Some of y'all in y'all 50s, some of y'all in y'all 60s. You older than me, I know. But I'm just saying, to Spirit, you're a child of God. You are just a child, just a little baby. Him, the little baby. Him just spiritually. Listen, baby, you still drinking spiritual milk. Some of y'all, okay? There's levels to this. There's levels to this, okay? And as you're on your way to ascension, to this leadership position, Leo, okay, this ladder that you're on, don't look down at the people that are like, yes, it's nice, great applause, great, thank you. Look up. Look up. You understand what I'm saying? Look up, Leo. Keep focusing on God. Keep focusing on the mission. Keep focusing on the one, because that will keep you in that leadership position. All the people that are like, oh, Leo, yeah, are going to be the same people when you get to the top saying, oh, I knew Leo and I knew they did all this to get to the top. I knew them before they was big, honey. I knew Leo when they was just a little wee one. And everybody going to try to take credit. But when you focus on God and when you stay connected to spirit and you listen and you focus on spirit and you're not listening to what everybody else says, you're not getting high off the praise. You're getting humble off the Holy One, okay? You're getting humble off the holy water. Honey, when you get to that position of power, you will recognize how to keep it. Because, some Leos get to that position before they're ready and they fumble it. And, Spirit will let you have it. And then you're like, oh, I don't want this. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. So, Leo, during Capricorn season, it's about getting serious and disciplined before the promotion. Can you handle what God is getting ready to bless you with? And if you can, don't celebrate too early. That's all I'm going to say. Just don't celebrate too early. It's the energy that God wants you in, Leo. There is a time and place for everything. There's a season for everything. And right now, this is your season to anticipate God's blessings, not to kick back and relax. That's the best way I can put it. Yes, we don't need to be in a state of anxiety and panic. However, we need to be focused, ready for the upgrade, not hanging back and chilling. Like, intentional. The lion likes to rest, but then when it's time to hunt, it's intentional. And so Spirit is saying, be intentional right now during Capricorn season. Be disciplined in the moves that you make. It's not a time to be partying and kicking it. It's a time to be intentional. Every moment holds value to it, Leo. Be intentional. All right. Virgo. Virgo, did you know you were special? Virgo, did you know you were special? Hey, Virgo, did you know you were special? Hey, did you know you had talent you haven't used yet because you're special? Hey, some of my Virgos are dancers, singers, okay? You've been doing things since childhood that you kind of left on. Like some of y'all were actual performing art dancers and then you stopped doing it. And you get back into it. Okay. But also Virgo, you are exploring your talents during Capricorn season. You're feeling like yourself again. You're feeling like a kid again. And I'm very happy for you, Virgo. I really am. I think you're very special. I love Virgos. I tell them all the time, you're perfect and you don't know it. And I think that's the energy that you're walking into during Capricorn season. Virgo, special. Did you know it? Hey, yes, you're special, Virgo. And you need to know that. You need to know that. That's really what this reading is about. And I'll leave it at that because that's it. That's the message, honey. You're special. You have special talents and gifts that you have been leaving dormant, and God cannot express these talents through you if you continue to cap yourself at what your abilities are. All right. And so, you're just a magical being. You need to be spiritually led to release those things. And that's why you're watching this reading. All right. Carry on. Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. I need some water. Libras. Libra, it's time for some rest and relaxation. I think it's time for you to take a break. Take a pause. Take a pause from everyday life, okay? If you got some vacation time, I would say take some vacation time. If you don't, I would say, schedule in some rest and relaxation for yourself. I think you have been overworking to overcompensate for your lack of self-respect in a multitude of ways. Okay. I think in your relationships, you are giving too much. You're doing too much. You're doing way too much, actually. You're doing way too much. But that's another story. And so for you, Libra, I think the main message is rest and relaxation. That's what I keep hearing. You need to take a break before you burn out. Also, Libra, you've been really worried about cheating rumors. You've been really worried about, like, maybe your spouse or your person is traveling a lot for work and you don't know where they at, and yeah, they cheating. Or so you're thinking, like, you got all the receipts and stuff, but maybe they're not. I don't know. I'm not really feeling that they're cheating. I really feel like they're just working and tired all the dang time. But it's more about you, Libra. You're like stalking them everywhere they're moving, everywhere they're going. You're like looking on their page, if they're on social media. You're looking at if you follow them on the Find Me app, and let's not talk about how you got that or whatever. You're just kind of doing a lot. You could be dating a Leo. They're really just working. Bitch, I'm working. They're really working. And you need to chill out and relax. And like I said, it's your lack of self-respect that is having you you're like low-key crashing out. You could be dating a Cancer as well. That ain't gonna work out. Baby, it ain't gonna work out. I'm gonna be honest with you. With the Cancer, it's not gonna work out. It ain't gonna work out. And you knew that before I said it. Because you have been growing with disdain for them for years, that at this point, Libra, stop holding things over their head and let them go. That is for someone specific. If you are dating a Cancer, I'm talking to you. Okay, you've been holding things over their head for so many years now, and goodness. You don't listen to them when they talk. Y'all always arguing and fighting about things, and it's about time that you just walked away from the situation. You're crashing out, Libra. And before you ruin yourself in this relationship, this marriage, you need to find yourself again by removing yourself from the circumstances. And I'm not for divorce. Personally, that ain't my place because I ain't never been married. However, I know what you're going through ain't healthy. You know it ain't healthy. That's why you got to check their page all the time. That's why you don't trust them. That's why you be stalking their whereabouts. And, you know, I just don't feel like they're ever going to feel like enough for you, Libra. So, really, it's time for you to focus on yourself, because that's the thing, Libra. You're so focused on what this other person is not giving you that you're not giving it to yourself. You may want to go on a vacation with them. You may want some quiet time with them. Okay, you want to hang out and vibe out with them. Maybe go to the beach. Maybe, you know, just spend some quiet time. A little date night, cozy night in, or whatever. Maybe go on a little trip. That's what I'm getting. But you ain't taking yourself on a trip in however long. You haven't spoiled yourself or spent no quiet time with yourself in however long. And you're deprived. Meanwhile, this person does that. Your partner takes the time to vacation with themselves and hang out with their friends. And, you know, really, Libra, you need a life. That's what it's giving. Libra, you need a life. And because you don't respect your own life, you're always trying to control somebody else's, including your partners. Controlling. Okay, you don't listen to them when they talk, when they have things they are complaining about in the relationship or issues they're bringing to you in the relationship. You want to trip off. Instead of just removing yourself from the marriage, removing yourself from the relationship and being happy. But are you happy, Libra? Happy people ain't really complaining all the time. Honey, I'm a Venus in Libra. I was in a relationship. I've been in a few, okay? But in my last relationship, my long-term relationship, I was always damn yelling. I was always complaining. And it was never enough for my partner. I was like, I always felt like he was not doing enough. I was like, oh, no. There's more out of you. There's more out of you I can get, honey. When reality was, he just wasn't the one. And Libra, you tend to do that. You will stay in a relationship. Ooh, I'm talking to somebody right now I'm talking to somebody. You will stay in a relationship knowing that person ain't the one, nagging them all day, instead of just leaving, instead of just being happy. But once again, Libra, are you happy? Is you happy? Because some of your Libras, you're not. Okay, because the partner you're with, they ain't got the money to take you on the vacations because they're working. Okay, they don't got the time to take you on the vacations. And so you've been kind of stepping out, honey. You've been kind of putting it out there, honey. You've been kind of putting it out there. Even for the Libra men, you've been kind of putting it out there. Like, okay, let me see. What one woman won't do, another will. Okay, what one man won't do, another will, honey. And you've been out here like, you know what? I'm finna pop my... But Capricorn season's like, no. Sit it down. Sit it down, Libra. You're all the way out here. And I'm gonna need you to sit it down. You're being a little too mixy. Okay, for my New York. You're being a little too mixy. You mixing around with everybody. Okay, you talking to this person, talking to that person, knowing you still in a relationship, knowing you still married. Okay, Cardi B. Knowing you still dating that person, and everybody else think you single, and it's all because you want to test the waters. It's all because you want to see what's out there. Only to find what's out there is exactly what you got at home. Bro, we working. Okay, Libra women, these men out here working, they ain't got no time. And with your lavish ass budget, they need to be working. To spoil you and give you the things that you want to feel loved, Libra, they need to be working. Okay? And for the Libra men, okay, the way the type of energy that you attract, the type of women you attract, they got to handle their upkeep, baby. They got to be at the gym, honey. They got to be at the nail shop because you're not even going to be interested in them because you're all about aesthetics. You're all about the ass, honey. Okay. You like the booty, honey. And you're like, focus on me. And they're like, baby, I got to get to the gym because if I don't, you're not going to focus on me, honey. That's really your fault. Like I said, Libra, you have these expectations I'm really being serious now. Okay, I'm clowning around, but I'm really being serious. You got these high expectations, Libra, for your partners, and they're trying to meet them and they can't. They're missing them, and it's making them feel conflicted. Now, this is for all y'all, not just the ones dating the Cancer. If you're dating the Cancer, this is something that's been happening for years. And honey, Cancers, listen, not too much on Cancers, honey, because Cancers are very sensitive, and so you keep picking at a Cancer, they're gonna walk away eventually. Eventually, it may take some years, but they're gonna walk away. Okay, you keep pressing. You keep pressing me up against the wall, I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna be out of here. Gotta go, okay? And Libra will be like, I want this. I want to do this. So, yeah, Libra, if you're dating someone that's a Cancer, I really think you need to work on your nagging, and you need to work on your neediness and focus on what can you give yourself. Stop asking your partner to give it to you. What can you give yourself? Are you hearing me? Are you listening? All right. And for the Libras who are single, you ain't dating nobody, you ain't got no partnerships, all that other jazzy jazz. Okay, this time is a focusing on grounding the relationship with yourself. How can I really show love to me? How can I really focus in on me? I need some hobbies. Some of my Libras don't got no hobbies. You be at the work all the time. You don't got no time to rest and actually do your hobbies. That is what you need to be focused on. How can I recoup this energy that I'm giving and depleting? I'm giving it to everybody else and expecting it to come back the way that I gave it out, when really the only person who can replenish it is me. It is me. All right, who's next? Scorpio. 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 Things are going smooth for you during Capricorn season, honey. Yes, it's like you're gliding on ice. You're singing around the house. You're dancing. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you're just in your bag right now, okay? Capricorn season requires the discipline that Scorpio will show up for, honey. Scorpio shows up during Capricorn season. And if you haven't been really feeling it, Scorpio, you are going to start getting into your vibe. Mainly because you have what it takes to navigate through the season that a lot of people fold on. You're not afraid of a challenge. You're not afraid to be in your boldness, okay? To shine in the darkness of the night, honey. This is your time, Scorpio. A time of such has come, okay? And where other people are falling short, you are showing up. Yes. Okay, you could have some people who are dropping out like flies in your work, where you work at. You get some extra hours, honey. Okay, you could be in the work field, and you've had some previous clients that went by the wayside. Now they're coming back to you because you do what you do, and only you can do what you do, right? It's something about you, Scorpio, that during this time is so magnetizing. Yes, you're keeping people engaged with your conversation, with your creative abilities, with your skills. You're keeping people focused on you and how you're able to do what you do, your discipline, your consistency. Like I said, you show up when people are calling out, honey. You show up when people are confused and in disarray during a time that requires mental fortitude. You're showing up. You're showing up to the season of Capricorn. And it's because you're not afraid. You ain't afraid of no challenge, honey. You ain't no punk. I ain't never known no Scorpio to be no punk, honey. Okay? And people could be challenging you during Capricorn season. And I wouldn't dare ever challenge a Scorpio to a duo. Because they're coming for you, honey. Okay, and Scorpio, just because the weapons form don't mean they prosper, honey. Check the message. Just because the weapons form don't mean they prosper, honey. People are trying to compete with you because they really admire you, Scorpio. They admire your tenacity. They admire that you show up no matter rain, sleet, snow, or shine. You are there because of divine. because you are divine. You're angelic, Scorpio. And a lot of people mistook your energy because they were intimidated by you. In Capricorn season, it's showing those people up, honey. The people that wanted to put themselves in your lane cannot keep up with your speed, your agility, your flexibility, how you're able to just, okay, shift in this lane and shift in that lane. It's like, whoa, 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 what? And it's because you ain't no punk. You're not afraid of a challenge. You know what is required to transform. And during this time is where the real work, where people have to complete the project. People have to complete the work. And a lot of people give up at this point in time. And you're like, oh, baby, I was built for this. For tough. Built for this. Built for this, honey. Praise God. It's a divine assignment to be a Scorpio. It truly is. Even all the Scorpio placements, honey. It is a divine assignment. It's a karmic assignment. It really is. Because you've been here before. You have all the tools. And so you know how to just walk it out. And Scorpio, do not be offended when people around you can't keep up with you and your energy during this time. Be a leader. Be a true influencer. Because what will happen is you will notice that these people that were competing with you will now be obsessed with you, which happens to a lot of Scorpios. It's this powerful magnetic energy that starts off intimidating and becomes like you're drawn to it. And then it's like, I want to be it. I need it. And so these people that were trying to be in your lane, you know, causing traffic jams for themselves, are now following behind you. Actually following you. Okay, honey, they're following you. Make sure you're following me, honey. They're following you. They're literally like, oh, wherever Scorpio's going, I'm going. Because Scorpio is always on the fast track to transformation, honey. Every time I see Scorpio, they're in something new. They're doing something new. They're on a different level. They're elevated from the last time I seen them. What are they doing? You know, and so your haters are like, if you can't beat them, join them. If you can't beat them, join the pack. They're like, you know what? I'm finna join the community, honey. Because I need to know how Scorpio has the glow in a room full of darkness. In a room full of chaos, Scorpio is so calm. I need to know, what are they doing? How do they do it? Okay? Instead of being like, I can't stand Scorpio's energy. I don't like them. They're intimidating. They're scary. It's more of like, wow, I'm inspired. I'm obsessed. You'll see it, Scorpio. You'll see the shift. And don't be offended by this energy. Use it to help you transform, honey. A fan? Okay, a hater is just a fan that needs to be repositioned. And so allow that repositioning process to happen during Capricorn season. A lot of haters that you had are going to be repositioning themselves to be your fans. And it may feel like, whoa, what? But people want to be on the winning team. And you're winning. So it's your choice if you want to be hiding the secrets. But let me tell you something. Everybody at the top is sharing their secrets with people. Okay? Be a giver. Scorpio, be a giver. I know you have the opportunity to be vengeful and to get back at these people that were trying to be in your lane and do what you do and compete with you. Who cares, right? Who's next? There's going to be more after this person. And the next and the next. But how you transform these people into elevating you is to show up and teach. It's to be the lesson for that individual. You can't be me. You can't do what I do. Okay? And you were intimidated by it because you didn't know how to do it. And as soon as you figured out what I was doing, you tried to copy my flow and it didn't work for you. But instead of having that I told you so conversation and a checkup chick conversation or check a guy conversation, all you gotta do is lead by example. Somebody else had let their enemies be their footstools. I think it was Gemini. You be dealing with the Gemini? But Scorpio, you're motivated, you're elevating, you're transforming, you're skating through this time. And I want you to remind yourself so that when you do get out of flow, how to get back into flow. Okay? You're navigating through this time, just navigate through it smoothly. And when people get jealous, know that they'll reposition themselves at the right time. Okay? Don't get even, get elevated, honey. Don't get even, get elevated, Scorpio. Okay? All right, moving on. Who's last? Sagittarius. Sag, sexy Sag. Oh, honey, Sag, you looking good. That booty is looking rotund. And for my Sagittarius men, you've been in the gym, honey. You've been lifting them weights, honey. The muscles look delicious and scrumptious, honey. Okay, your abs are looking like people want to have a meal. They want to take a shot off your abs, honey. Okay, everybody is paying you attention after your season has ended. Still, all eyes are on you, Sagittarius. You are looking good, but do you feel good? That's what's lingering under it. And as Capricorn season puts a halt to you, to your good move, your good mojo, your good energy, it's not to harm your vibes, Sagittarius. It's to ground that energy so it's sustainable. You burn out quickly, Sagittarius. You do. And you could be noticing this a lot in your workout routine where it's like you're getting exhausted really fast. And in sex, you could be noticing that. Okay? You're like, dang, I'm just, woo. Child. Okay, so you're looking good, you're feeling good, but you get in the bedroom and you're like, dang, what the heck? It's because you're not taking care of your body. Yeah, you're in the gym and you're working out, but you're not giving yourself the right nutrients for your body to regenerate the right energy. Yeah, I'm hitting it. Sag, I know. Book your reading. Okay. So I really highly recommend, Sagittarius, that you spend the time needed to really heal your body inside out, not just out. And quit putting out. Some of y'all need to actually go on like a fast from sex because you're just doing a little too much. You're doing too much. And it's going to become an obsession, like a sex addiction pretty soon. Okay? Or what's happening is you're becoming a prostitute. Ooh, child. Better word, a hoe. So some of y'all not getting paid. You're just giving it to everybody and not actually saving energy for yourself. I could say that a little kinder. I'm sorry. When we make our energy accessible to everybody that gives us a compliment about our sexual appeal, we become easy. Did I say that kinder? I don't think I did. Let's rephrase that. Love yourself more so that you are more valuable to yourself. Yes, you're a hot commodity, Sagittarius, but not everybody deserves to have a taste. Time to take a break. Focus on you and ground your energy, okay? Because your energy is kind of sporadic and all over the place, and like you're here one day, you're just moving around too much. You could also be like jumping from apartment to apartment, house to house, place to place, location, job to job. Like you need to sit down. It's urgent, and it may be things around, situations around your health that are making you feel like some of y'all got ADD. So, with that being said, I want you to really focus on your spiritual hygiene, Sagittarius, your sexual hygiene, and your physical hygiene. Some of y'all need to be showering after the gym. You just like going right into work. No, there's bacteria down there you need to take care of. That's what I'm saying. Your sexual hygiene is a little off. Your pH balance is a little off. You know, you might have a little ball sweat. You need to take care of, and you just like, I'm gonna let it air dry. No, honey, you need to get down there, wipe it up. Okay, Bob the Healer is not trying to tell you something that I love y'all. Okay, I really, really do, and I want you to be in your best spiritual hygiene. And spiritual hygiene is also connected to sexual hygiene. And I think you're obsessively having a lot of sex, and you might catch you an STD, Sagittarius. That's what I'm trying to hint at, because you're just putting it out there a lot, and you're letting everybody taste it. Okay, so take care of your health. Cleanliness is next to godliness, and knowing that not everybody deserves to have that access to you puts you raises your vibration, raises your energy level. Some of you need to be taking magnesium, calcium, and vitamin D. Something about your bone health. You're doing a lot of workout routines, and you're not getting the right nutrients, and you're wondering why you're tired a lot. That's why. A deficiency, a vitamin deficiency. And then for those of my Sagittarius who notice this, or maybe health has become a focus during Capricorn season after your birthday. It's like, you know what, my body, I'm going to get my body in shape. I'm going to get serious. This is the time to really get serious. It's not the time to start something new. Take it light, okay? Do the things that you already do, but just get disciplined about them. Okay? Get disciplined. Discipline is the word. Commitment. Get committed to it during Capricorn season, okay? Because what you will find is that if you don't do the work, you don't get the results. Do you want to be healthy, or do you want to look healthy, Sagittarius? Then you got to do the work. All right, God bless you guys. I love you guys. Make sure you signed up for that newsletter and you subscribe to this channel so you can get exclusive readings, honey. All right, and I will be doing the year-end reports. The year-end, no, we're not going to do year-end. We're going to do the New Year readings. Yes, the New Year readings sometime next week. Yeah, so we'll do the New Year readings sometime next week. So stay tuned. All right. And make sure you're subscribed and you get that notification. All right. God bless and Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. Feliz Navidad. All of that. God bless.